Okay, so let's try example 2. Draw 3 non-collinear points, J, K, and L. So randomly just draw J, K, L. 3 points. Here's J, here's K, and we'll make L over here. Yours doesn't have to match mine. Just randomly got to draw 3 points. Then draw line JK. So if I'm drawing a line, that means I need to extend arrows on both sides. Draw line segment. There's no arrows on this symbol, so that's a segment. Line segment KL. So I start at K, and I go to L, and I stop. Draw ray. That's a ray because there's no arrow here, but there is an arrow here. LJ. So what letter do I start at? L. And I go through J. Okay. Give another name for BD. Name all the rays with endpoint J. Does that say J?
Yes.
Yeah, there is no J. That's really weird. That should be endpoint C. Cross out J. Endpoint C. Okay. So give another name for BD. Line segment BD. Correct, DB. I don't think that has arrows. That's a segment. Why?
Because the plane right there has arrows coming.
No, but there are arrows, but we are specifically talking about a segment. So just because this has arrows doesn't mean we can't talk about a segment within the line.
Oh, okay.
So this does describe a line. These arrows does say line DB exists. But we're not talking about line DB. We're talking about a segment within that line. We can still talk about segments within a line. So segment DB. Now, how many rays do I have here with an endpoint at C? 4. So the first one I'm just going to say is CB. Ray CB. Ray CA. Ray CD. Ray CE. Okay, 2 or more geometric figures intersect. So think about it. Geometric figures just means a figure. 2 or more geometric figures intersect if they have 1 or more points in common. So if physical figures have a point in common or 2 or more points, they will intersect each other. That means they've intersected. The intersection of the figure is a set of points the figure have in common. Sketch a line and intersects at one point with a plane. So to draw a plane, just draw like a parallelogram. This parallelogram represents a plane. Now, I need to draw a line that goes through this. How many points will they intersect? 1, because lines go straight, right? It'll never be able to curve back around and hit it. So it's telling us to make sure it only intersects at 1 point. So I'll just draw a point. My line goes through this plane and extends forever. Now, how do I show this figure going down the other way? Dotted line, because it's going behind the plane now. But once you pass through the plane, you can go back to a solid line. Okay, sketch 2 planes that intersect. If I have 2 physical planes, they intersect at a line now, not at a point. So let's draw a plane. The first one's going to be going up and down. This is like a standing up plane. My plane is standing up. Like this is the wall of my room. Okay, my next plane is going to intersect right in the middle of it. You can kind of imagine like this is the floor. It's going behind, so it's going to be dotted. So this line here, line of intersection. So two planes intersect at a line. Okay. So which of these terms, I want you to answer this question, this last part you're going to do on your own. Which of these new terms that you have learned today is the most complicated to you? I want you to rate this from 1 to 3.